You know, years ago, I'm sure many of you remember that uh, we studied in the Revelation book over and over and over and over again. I got so sick and tired of seeing this book and carrying it. Oh my God, I'm sure many of you remember. But some of you probably don't realize that if you had the 1988 version and you were studying it probably around 2006, there were adjustments made. Yes, adjustments in our thinking, in the print of the society. I had a discussion with someone and they completely disagreed. No, the society never did that. Okay, this is from the Kingdom Ministry, September 2006. Okay, it wasn't just one page of adjustments. It wasn't just 2 pages of adjustments. It wasn't just 3 pages. 4 pages of adjustments that they made. It's unbelievable. Now, granted, some of the adjustments are, facts and figures of numbers that have changed over the years. So, I'll give them that one, okay? But some of these adjustments are questionable, okay? Now, I don't want to read every single adjustment that's made on these things. There's adjustment in chapter 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12. Some of these things, they're telling you to, for example, chapter 4, chapter 4, page 19, paragraph 4, delete last citation, Matthew 25, 31 through 33. Now you have to wonder, why do they want to remove that scripture out of there? Well, I think it had to do with talking about the sheep and the goats. And then, another one, chapter 8, page 40, paragraph 10. Replace last sentence with, in the United States Supreme Court alone, Jehovah's Witnesses have won 50 victories. So it was a lower number. The number goes up, so it's a little bit of hype there. It was 20-something, now it's 50 victories, so they got to get that hype in there. But ones that really stood out to me were the last page here, and let me just find this really quick here. Sorry, I didn't have it marked, so I gotta flip through the pages here. Now, if you have your 1988 version, you could follow along with me if you'd like to. I sound like the children's books that used to. I remember I had a Star Wars record album. Follow along with me in your book when you hear R2-D2 go boop boop. So. Anyway, back to this. If you want to follow along with me, chapter 34, page 246, paragraph 1. This is a big one, okay? And if you go down to the paragraph, find where it says, if people of the world could see it, okay? Now, if you're right there, I'll read. If people of the world could see it, they would exclaim, incredible, and the world's rulers would echo, unthinkable. Notice this. But the vision becomes a startling 20th century reality. What century are we in right now? 21st? It says here, chapter 34, page 246, paragraph 1. Replace second to last sentence with, but the vision becomes a startling reality in our 20th in our 21st century? No. But the vision becomes a startling reality in our day. So it just leaves it up there in the air. It's just, in our day, just whenever, So, there's one right there. Okay? Chapter 36, page 259. Again, if you want to follow along with me. 259, chapter 36, page 259, paragraph 4. It says, replace last 2 sentences with, In 1914, Jesus became a heavenly king, and since that time he has been exercising authority over the earth as Jehovah's associate king and judge. It is fitting then that he should announce the fall of Babylon the Great. So, they wanted to completely change that. Why they want to make all these changes is just ridiculous. I thought this one was really interesting. Page 277. Just watching my counter here, make sure I don't go over. Page 277, paragraph 17. Okay, this one really kind of struck me a little odd. 277, paragraph 17, at the very end, the last two sentences, it says, "No doubt anointed ones who survive on earth will soon enter their heavenly reward to join their fellow members of the bride class. Then, amid a setting of universal peace, the marriage of the Lamb can take place." Now, it says this. Replace the last two sentences with, "If any anointed ones still survive on earth, they will doubtless enter into their heavenly rewards soon after Christ completes his conquest and will join their fellow members of the bride class. Then, at God's due time, the marriage of the Lamb can take place." So you see, it's a lot of different changes in here. I mean, it's crazy. Just all the different changes. Take this, replace that. And you have to wonder why. Truth shouldn't change over time, people, okay? I just don't get that. 4 pages of adjustments. I can see, we all know that when we were witnesses and were so into it, you wouldn't even blink when you saw the adjustments. But now, when you take the blinders off and you look outside the box, and you see these adjustments and you compare them, you really start to see things clearly. I mean, it's amazing. And I don't get it. I don't get how, like, witnesses just can't see. It's mind-boggling, and I'm sure everybody knows exactly what I'm talking about. You see things really clearly now when you're away from it. Okay, it's almost like a mosaic type of painting. When you're up close to it, you can't see what that image is, but when you step back, that picture definitely comes out. I remember in Times Square in New York, there was a place, it was a sports place there, and they had this great big mural of Babe Ruth. But if you were up to it, it just looked like a whole bunch of different baseball cards, But when you step back about 40 feet or something, you're like, wow, man, that's a picture of Babe Ruth. So the same thing goes with, like, learning, the real truth and facts about Jehovah's Witnesses. If you've lived the life, then you know exactly what I'm talking about and, what people are going through these days. So I just wanted to share these things with you, and a big howdy to Mike and Kim. Alright guys, keep up the good work.